Shake your pom pom, shake your pom
Where your
pom, shake your
pom-pom at?
pom
You supposed to have
poms.
your pom-poms in
Oh,
your hand. I left my other. I got some blue ones, y'all. Next week I'm gonna have my blue ones.
shake your pom pom,
No more
shake your pom
green.
poms. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I must not have. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, shake my pom pom, shake my pom pom, shake my pom pom, shake my pom
Yeah, we're
pom.
gonna shake these pom-poms today.
Woo! Hey, welcome, 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 welcome. Yes, to the Little Hut podcast. And of course, you got, yep, and of course, you got Kim Brown, Kimberly F. Brown, and of course, Dr. Dre hanging out inside the Little Hut
That's me.
podcast.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's me. Hit that music one more time. Let me do my Terry Crews move.
there you go.
Let me do my Terry Crews move.
It is totally bonkers, totally crazy today. And of course, we are 3 minutes late. But as always, I got to say hello to my girl, Andre, or my girls. First of all, if you're looking for a single home, duplex, new development, commercial property, call Aletha Johnson of Dream Team Realty at 216 375 3681. And if you're looking for t shirts, hoodies, jackets, tumblers, cups, mugs, team uniforms, call Angie Marie. She's located where? In Maple Heights. And the name of her.
Messy Maple Heights.
Yes.
Messy Maple
Well, New
Heights.
Beginnings 1111. That's Angie Marie at 216 395 7335. You got me messing up all tongue tied. And it's Friday evening. Did not get paid. The podcast is always brought to you by Mayor Matt Burke of Garfield Heights, his re-election campaign team. So, hey, let's see. He got about 30 days to
30
campaign
days. 30
before the
days.
primary election. And if he is your spice of life, your cup of tea, then of course, don't vote for me, but vote for Mayor Matt Burke of Garfield Heights. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, what's going on, Dr. Dre? What's
You
going
tell
on?
me what's going on, man. This is getting
Well,
crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Give me some good news.
well, I don't know anything about good news due to the fact that I found out that I really have a stalker. I do. And it is the craziest thing. It's not cool to be a stalker. It's cool to have, you know, people on your Facebook page, and you know
Hmm.
how you let somebody come on your page and you just say, hey, we're friends. We're really not friends because I probably don't even know you. But a stalker, when you wake up, they're on your page. When you go to sleep, they're on your page. In the middle of the night, you go on your page, they're on your page. And then if you block them, they're on another page that you own. That is a straight out stalker. Don't care, don't care, don't care.
How lucky
Because
are you to have a stalker? I don't have no stalkers. Will somebody be my stalker, please? I want to feel like Kim. I want to feel important.
no, no, no. It's a tad bit scary because when I did radio 30 years ago at WRDZ down in Brecksville, there was this guy who came to the station. I worked a grave shift, and he was
Doo-doo-doo,
banging on the door, and
doo-doo-doo,
actually, it
doo-doo-doo-doo,
scared me.
doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Oh, Jason, you better leave me alone. Yeah.
You stalkers leave that Kim Brown alone.
Listen, I don't need to be stalked. But see, Andre, this is the same person who told me that the podcast is trashy. They said the podcast is a ghetto. They said I had one listener. I corrected the person. I said we have zero listeners plus you. So we coming up on one. So listen,
I
I tried to
am
be
not
nice.
ghetto.
I tried to be nice. So he started calling me names and all this stuff, and I just had to block him.
Hey, stalker.
Yeah.
I am not ghetto. I am blue blood from Harvard Heights.
You're from Harbor Heights, and I'm from Harlem, New York. Isn't that something?
Well, we're from both H
Right.
towns.
So the thing is, Andre, honestly, you do not want a stalker. Stalkers are tad bit psycho and they're a tad bit scary. And I don't play with stalkers at all.
No,
Brown
I
on
was just
Cleveland being
kidding. I don't want no
serious.
stalker either.
Yeah, so we don't want stalkers. Everywhere you go, they're like, whoo, they peeking in the bushes. Why do you think I had to cut my bushes down?
Is that why you was out there all in the back and caught poison ivy, cutting your bushes down?
Yes, but it's clearing up.
Okay.
Yeah, so at any rate, tonight, we are going to talk about tears of a clown. Not true, not true. Tears in the
Everybody
trenches
tells me I'm
of
a clown.
politics. Tears in the trenches of
So
politics.
take a good look at me. These are the tears of a clown.
Where's Bozo? Shake my pom pom, shake my
Hey,
pom
if I
pom.
take my hat off, you'll see Bozo.
But no, being serious, being serious. Because this is election year, I know that a lot of people are going through chaos, conflict, confusion, betrayal, backstabbing, or they are the backstabber.
Yeah, that's going around.
This is what I know.
Mhm.
And if you've never run for political office, you may not understand the emotional drainage and drama that comes with it. Because everybody goes through some havoc. Andre, you got people who tell lies. Why do they do that, Brown on Cleveland?
If they're gonna tell them lies, they're trying to go forward and get what they got to get. So they'll throw your name, they'll throw mud at you, and they'll do all kind of things just to get your campaign to go offset.
Yeah.
But you can't pay attention to it. You got to keep moving.
You
You
know,
know.
the other thing is this. I don't understand, and I never really understood this, why people would just blatantly tell lies on people. From the lies, you got the bullying. The bullying where there are some backroom deals that are made, and people will get mad at you because of who you support. And the last time I checked, Andre, we were all close to 100 years old.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't mind whoever you support. You know, that's your right to support whoever you want to support. But don't become tripping off of me because I'm supporting someone. And then you have these people say, well, we don't want you to vote for friends. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that
Mm-hmm.
because you're a friend and you're not qualified. So thank you. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah. You know what, here's what gets me. I know people who will get mad with you because they did not make the ballot. I'm going to say it again. They're upset with you because they didn't make the ballot because they think or they thought or they believe that you were supposed to go out there and door knock with them.
Well, let me tell you this, Kim. Let me say
No,
this. Let me say this,
no,
Kim.
no, not going to do it. Not going to do it. Brown on Cleveland.
Let me say this, Kim. Why
Okay.
would you go out and knock on doors? Why would you go out and get signatures for someone else and you're not getting paid for it when you could do it yourself?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not doing it.
Me either.
And I think it's wrong for people to have that attitude because we're cool that all
Yeah.
of a
Oh,
sudden,
you're my friend. Now you're not my
no,
friend because you didn't
no.
go out and walk with
Well,
me.
I'm just not going to be a friend. I'm just not going to be a
This
friend.
is a job. Let's let,
Absolutely.
let's let's keep it real, Kim. This is a job.
Absolutely.
When you're campaigning, it is a job. You got to have a campaign manager. You got to have a treasurer. You got to have a consultant. And guess what? Ain't none of this stuff is free.
Nothing.
Nothing is free.
Not a darn thing. But they actually think that. And the other thing that really gets up under my skin is people have this tendency that if you don't support, who they want you to support, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, they got the nerves to try to blast you and call you out.
Is that how you feel when they talk about your baby daddy?
When they talk about my, yeah, him too.
They talk about your baby daddy.
Especially when they talk about my stepdad.
Oh, I'm sorry, your stepdad.
My stepdad. Yeah,
Yeah,
my stepdad. They
your
talk about my
stepdad. I'm
stepdad
sorry.
all day long. And my thing is this: he won the election, allow him to serve. And when he's done, you know, maybe your stepdad can be president or your stepmom. But right now, my stepdaddy's in there. But it just trips me out when people do that. The other thing that gets me is this, Andre, I am a publisher.
Hmm.
I own the Brown Report newspaper,
Okay.
right?
Black woman on her own paper.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. I'm
Absolutely.
proud of you.
And you have people who think that I'm supposed to give them something for free. My question is,
Hold up. Go back.
okay,
What you say again?
they think that I am supposed to give them something for free.
Don't you have to pay for the print?
I do.
Don't you have to pay for the transportation?
I do.
Don't you have to pay to get out there and hustle and get those ads?
I do.
So what? Why should it be free?
And I also have to pay my workers when they take the papers door to door for direct voter penetration.
Yeah. So why should it be free? Just because you my friend?
I'm not even your friend.
Okay, I
But
got you.
or you think that I'm supposed to give you a discount. I mean, why? I mean, my thing is this. You would not go to Dale Edwards of the Call and Post. You would not go to the Plain Dealer. You would not go to Ideal Stream. You would not go to Cleveland Scene. You would not go to 3, 5, 8, and 19 with that nonsense.
Well, guess what? Because they ain't gonna let you do it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
They'll
But
walk you right to the door.
matter of fact, they're not even going to let you in the door
Okay.
under any circumstances. But the other thing is this: if you follow what I do and what I write about, I don't stump people. When the media, when they're on black elected officials, my hands are pretty much off. I figured this way: you're being kicked by mainstream media. Why should I kick you at all? Now, I may slap you. I'm not going to kick you. I'm not going to kill you. And I'm not going to help put you in jail under any circumstances. But when I just like do like this to you, you want to come at me like I'm enemy number one. Because you think I'm supposed to give you a pass. I'm not giving you a pass. I'm not giving you a pass.
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Absolutely. So don't ask for it. Don't expect it because it's not going to happen. You know, when I'm on national Fox News, nobody's giving me a pass. They ask me questions. I'm very honest. I have to give my opinion.
How you get on Fox News? Is that
Hey,
your stepdaddy?
listen.
Your stepdaddy hooked you up.
I was on national Fox News before my stepdad became president.
I'm sitting up there looking at Fox
Yeah.
News one day.
I got
Lord have
noticed.
mercy. Look who I'm saying. Is that damn Kimberly Brown?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, I'm like Wheezy from the Jeffersons.
Mm-hmm.
I just make stuff happen.
And
And
that's
being
what you got to do. And that's what you got to do in
absolutely,
the campaign. You got to make it happen. You got to make it work for you.
you do, you
You got
do.
to get out there and you got to work. Now here we are, 30 days in the hole,
Yes.
and I ain't seen not one piece of literature. I haven't seen a candidate out here. I haven't seen a candidate said anything about their campaign. Now, what kind of campaign is that?
Here's the thing, Andre. Here's what they don't understand. Now, you and I, we're getting ready to give these candidates a lesson in 101.
Here we go.
Listen, you got 30 days to campaign. Absentee ballots drop right before September, which is August.
There you go.
We're getting ready to go into July. And the people who have a primary, most of them are so elated, Andre, that they made the ballot. But don't you realize you got to be in the top two?
The top two.
See, because here's what I know. I could put my money on this. The incumbents,
Oh, he got his votes.
the incumbents
Oh,
are
yeah.
going to make the primary.
Because they got their supporters and their votes. They got theirs. You got to go out there and get yours.
We just don't know who the challenger is going to be. The incumbents are going to make it. We don't know who the challengers are. But let me put this sidebar here. Unless you're the mayor of Cleveland Heights.
Oh wow, that's a low blow. You,
No,
ooh,
that's just
that
the
hurt
truth.
it. that hurt.
Did you realize that them recall signatures that they qualify for him to resign? Do you know that next week the council president of Cleveland Heights is going to certify those petitions?
And who is the president out? Oh, that's Tony Kuda.
Tony Kuda.
So he might have a possibility that he will be the new mayor.
Until the election.
And he's running for mayor. Am I correct?
No, not Tony Kuda, not Tony Kuda. That's Petra,
I
Jim
know
Petra.
Patrick running, but is Tony Kuda?
No, Tony Kuda's not running.
Okay, but he will be the
he
the
would.
mayor.
Right, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be
Wow.
interesting. But in lieu of the fact, people got to prepare themselves. And the other thing I want to stress to people as we talk about tears in the trenches, don't worry about, Andre, when somebody talk about you. Don't worry about that. Because at the end of the day, everybody talk about everybody.
If they
Show
talking
do.
about you, they're worried about you.
Show do.
If they're talking about you, they're worried about you.
Listen, don't be concerned about people talking negative about you. That's what they do.
You're right.
So if you have soft skin, thin skin,
It's not the business to be in.
not at
No,
all.
not
Because
the
you're going to get talked about.
Right. If you can't take criticism, this is not the business to be in. Because they're
No.
going to talk about you. How many times we've been talked about?
Oh, man, listen, I just told you I had a stalker. This stalker talking about me so bad. and you know the funny thing about it, Andre, here's what's funny about it. He said the podcast was trashy and ghetto. So here's what I don't
I am
understand.
not ghetto.
But here's what I don't understand. If it's trashy and ghetto, you don't like it, then why are
still
you
listening?
why are you trying to listen to the podcast? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Because he's nosy.
No, that's not it. It's because
That's
he's a
not nosy?
stalker.
Okay.
He's a stalker. And he's trying to figure out what we're talking about. So here you got a grown ASS man having a temper tantrum because Kimberly Brown will no longer allow him to come to the playground and play. Nope, because you didn't know how to throw your blocks the right way. You could have thrown your blocks, but no, you're trying to throw a block to kill. I said you can roast. I didn't say kill. There's a difference.
Right.
So no, you got too belligerent, and I don't play that game. So there's a line drawn. There's a line. And we're not that cool. So you played yourself. So he got blocked. Don't care. You're a stalker. But people, if you're a candidate, be careful because people will stalk you. People will talk about you. People will make up stuff about you that Andre, when they're talking about them, they don't even recognize that they're talking about them.
There you go. There you go.
You start looking around like, who are they talking about? I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Brown on Cleveland. Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Yeah,
But listen, being serious, they have 30 days, 30 plus days, right before September. And then the ones who make it the top two, they go into November.
What is the ballot squad, absentee ballot squad again? 30 days before the election.
30 days. So sometime in August.
Sometime in August.
Yes. So they better get ready.
Yeah.
They better get ready. So real quick, let's do a recap because I know that the Democratic Party, I know that they had their little I don't care.
That was a hot mess.
They had their little endorsements, whatever. And I heard about some shiggity boo that took place. So let's recap real quick. Let's go back to the judicial race because we have our endorsement coming up. And I guarantee you, you're not going to be able to touch who we endorse under any circumstances. Keep in mind, you guys, Kimberly Brown is 16-0. And this is the let me explain it.
I got to give you some
Let me explain this.
Cleveland Heights.
Yeah, let me explain this to you guys what 16-0 means. 16-0 means that I have won 16 elections and lost 0. Those are the campaigns that I have managed. Yeah, so I'm 16-0. And this year, I have 3 candidates.
She stole one of my candidates, folks. She stole one of my candidates. This loyal person.
No, Andre, that is so not true. See, what happened was,
I like that. You see, what happened was,
what happened was,
I wasn't on my job.
No. When the contract was signed, I said, Andre White is the case. Like I'm stuttering. The campaign manager, Kimberly Brown, is coming as a consultant. Ain't my fault. You wasn't at the table.
Hey, stalker. I'm coming to stalk with you. She stole my people from me. But it's all right. It's all
Shake your
right.
pom poms,
Because
shake your
she's
pom poms.
16-0, so that's gonna be a 17-0 coming up.
Actually, I'm going to be able to get 18-0, and I better not take a loss on the other one.
Mhm.
I better not take a loss on the other one because I'm not going to allow somebody to mess up my
Well, you
stilo.
should be 3-0 with this race. In this race, you should be 3-0.
Yeah.
I don't see these guys. Well, we talk about the primary. Let me say this:
Yeah.
you should be 3-0 coming out the primary in Messi, Maple
Well,
Heights.
Maple Heights only got two.
Oh, only two.
Only have two. Yeah, the third person didn't sign with me. I have two, and I have one in
Well,
Cleveland.
good luck, third person. You gonna wish you signed.
Yeah, Brown on Cleveland. So we are ready to go. But listen, real quick, I don't want to talk about Messy Maple Heights because I have something special coming up
Yeah, I
for
heard.
them.
Yeah, I heard
That's
about
that's
that.
forthcoming, and that's going to be a solo act because that's just strictly Kimberly Brown, and I just need to clear some things up because you know they pinpointed me on social media, tried to talk about your girl in a subliminal fashion, and I'm smarter than that. I know you was
I
talking about
thought you
me.
weren't gonna talk about Maple Heights
Oh
for a
yeah, I'm not going to
second.
talk about them. Yeah, I'm
Let's
gonna
talk
say that.
about the Democratic
Oh
Party.
yeah, the Democratic Party. Come on, endorsements. Here we go.
Oh well,
Yeah,
let's go with the first top race. The first top race was the housing court,
housing court.
and we had W. Monet Scott.
Wanda.
Anyway,
Hmm.
Shirley, how
Her
you
name is
pronounce it?
not Shirley. Her name is Cheryl Wilshire. Shake,
Cheryl Wiltshire, and we shake her pom
shake the pom
poms
pom. Shake your
because
pom
she
pom.
stopped that endorsement.
Oh, look at her.
Incumbent
All
did
right.
not get that endorsement, which
Okay.
was W.
Wanda.
Monet,
Wanda.
and she did not get the
Okay.
endorsement.
Well, Cheryl Wilshire is on her way to the Little Hut podcast.
Okay.
She's on her way. She definitely has an interview coming up because I really want to see what's going on inside of her psyche. I want to make sure that she is the right fit before we decide to launch her as an endorsee. Brown on Cleveland. What else? Who else?
The second one was that crowded race. Ray, this
Oh,
gentleman that you got up here, what's his name?
I don't know. Oh, Brett Horton.
Brett Horton, and there's two other candidates in
I
that
don't
race,
know.
and they did not get an endorsement.
No one in that race.
No one in that race got endorsement. You know why? Because a lot of people are saying, "How you gonna come
Shake your
to?
pom poms.
How you gonna come to a
Scared.
Democratic
Scared.
um,
People.
endorsement? How you gonna come to a Democratic endorsement and sustain? You
First of
come
all,
there to vote.
First of all, what you got to understand is a lot of these people are afraid to shake their pom poms. They are afraid to do the right thing.
Mhm.
And they could have stayed home if they weren't
They
going
should have
to.
stayed home. You weren't gonna come
Absolutely.
there to vote.
So actually, there should be a policy inside the Democratic Party that says this.
No more
If
stains.
there you go,
No
there
more
you go.
no
Hmm.
more sustains.
Absolutely. So
Because this is your job and your
yeah.
duty to come and vote.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean, it's going to be a very interesting race. And that means we will not invite anybody to Little Hut Podcast because, for one, they didn't
Oh
advertise
yeah.
with me. What?
Okay,
They didn't
okay.
advertise with me. So,
But I
no,
like
they
Ray.
don't get
Maybe
to.
maybe I'll talk to
Yeah,
Ray.
talk to Ray. And
Tell
I'm not
Ray.
talking about Ray Charles. I need for him to be able to see Brown on Cleveland.
And then the next race
Yeah.
was In Song,
Okay.
Lovely,
I don't know who she is, but go ahead.
In Song, Lovely, and Heather McCartley.
You called her Hella.
You know I tear up some darn names.
Man, they
Heather. What's how you pronounce her name? Come on, come on. That's why he called us ghetto here. So we can't get people's names right.
I called this ghetto because he's a stalker, but go ahead. Well, two people, two both
Well,
said, two of them.
His song got the endorsement. It
Oh,
was like 94%.
so
She got 94%.
so
Unheard of, they said.
the question is if or whether she'll get Brown on Cleveland's endorsement. That's the big
Did she pay
question.
for an ad?
Don't matter.
Okay.
Listen, my mind is not made up, and me, you, and Freddie got to vote. So I don't care if she did get that endorsement. There's no guarantee she's gonna get it from here. Brown on Cleveland. I showed and upset it. Don't care. Listen, I don't care about y'all booing. I don't care. Jesus, they're like I care because they boo me.
It's sad that we have to be non-biased. You ever heard that word non-biased?
Not at all.
Okay.
Unbiased.
You're showing it.
Okay.
I got you, stalker. I got you. You ain't got to write that in the comments. She's not non-biased. I got you.
Stalker probably at home calling me names. Yeah, you better be careful about them names.
And then we got your favorite,
Yeah.
my favorite,
Okay.
from Ward 7,
Or 7.
TJ Dow.
I'm not shaking my pom poms for him. No, no, no. That is not. No, no. I'm with Lawson.
Well, Lawson did not get the
It don't matter.
endorsement.
Listen, it don't matter if she didn't get it.
I know.
Listen, let me tell you something. Here's what I don't like about you people. And I mean
Who?
you people, I'm talking
Yeah.
about men. I don't like y'all sometimes because here's what I keep hearing in the community. And this, I'm gonna write about y'all, I kid you not. I'm about to tear y'all up. Telling her it is not her time because a black man needs to be in that seat. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's about who is the most competent.
Qualified.
And I'm gonna say this to you. It took TJ, damn it, all the way to the last ending to get 50 signatures. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And if it takes him that long to get 50 signatures, what is this cat going to do on the bench?
I'm not gonna throw you under the bus, TJ.
I'm throwing him under the bus because, he already served his time. He was a council person, okay? And I am sick and tired of us recycling the same people. So my dime is on
She
Lawson.
preaches, stalker.
Don't care.
Hold it, Kim. Wow,
My dime on Lawson.
wow.
My dime on Lawson.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
shaking my pom poms,
Go ahead and shake
shaking
your
my pom poms
pom-poms.
for Lawson. Show enough. So listen, Lawson. I don't know if you're listening, but if you are listening, you have an invite on Brown on Cleveland. The hater is not going to be here because he's a TJ Dow fan. Don't care. Don't care.
TJ Dow.
And
No, I'm non-biased. I'm
and
non-biased.
you know what? And here's the thing, Miss Lawson. If Andre is in the studio that day, we taking his pom poms away from him. He won't even be by a microphone.
We have a connection. Her daughter and my son was in kindergarten together. So
Okay,
we
well,
have a
well,
connection.
your son will vote for her, and I'm gonna vote for her. And I'm sorry, I can't do TJ Dow. I don't like what I've been hearing out there. And on top of that, I'm gonna tell people this: before you go to the polls, and this is any and everybody, go to the county website, look up civil cases, put their last name in there and their first name, Google it, and see what comes out. And you tell me if you'll vote for
I
that
am
person.
not throwing you up under the bus.
I'm not
TJ.
throwing anybody in the bus. I think voters have a right to know.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm talking about all candidates. I didn't know TJ had something like that under his belt.
Oh, I don't know. I thought that's what you were talking about.
I don't know anything about that,
Well,
but now I'm gonna look.
Oh, wow.
Brown on Cleveland. But I'm with, honestly, I'm with Lawson on that one. I am shaking my pom poms for that young lady. I think that she would make a marvelous judge. I believe, being serious, TJ had his time, and I'm tired of recycling the same elected officials. You served your time. You lost your seat to Bashir Jones. Go ahead and get your regular job and give somebody else a chance. It is so not fair for people to sit up in these seats time and time and time and time again, and then we wonder why we really can't have a positive change. I'm not going for that. So listen, Sister Lawson, I'm shaking my pom poms for you, sister, all day long. Brown on Cleveland, yes.
I'm going to shake my pom pom for Miss Lawson because she is definitely out in the trenches and she is working.
Yes.
And I told my good friend TJ, you better work it.
Oh, my
She's
goodness.
out there. She's out there.
Andre had to throw that in. Brown on Cleveland. I'm so sick of him tonight. I just don't know what to do. On your way out the door, real quick, I hope Alfie bite those ankles because you just doing way too much
I'm
today.
going to run out the door because I hope the stalker ain't out there. I got to look left, right, backwards, forward.
But all jokes aside, though, honestly, I know in that race who I am supporting.
Yeah.
I am going to support Lawson. I know that you are a Dow person, and that's okay. And I'll tell people this being serious. Run your race.
Yeah.
Andre, run your race. Run your race. Run your race. Run your race.
And when you run that race, run it to win.
Absolutely. And don't worry. Yes. And don't worry about the endorsements. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the stalkers. Don't worry about people coming on your social media page trying to make you miserable. Don't worry about the rumors, gossip. Don't worry about any of that, you guys. Run your race.
I have seen many
Yes.
endorsements. Many people get endorsement, and guess what?
And did not win.
And did not win. You know why? Because that candidate went out there and worked. And it's
Absolutely.
all it takes is a lot of hard work. If you're not going to work, just lay down.
A-
Just lay down. Don't waste
Absolutely.
nobody no time.
Absolutely.
Waste their time.
Absolutely.
It's
So
about grinding.
absolutely. And the other thing is this. Let me give this little bit of advice. Please stay away from the gossip and the rumors.
Yeah.
Don't be a part of that and don't start it. Don't start it and don't be a part of that, because being serious, whoever you have that conversation with, trust me, they're going to take that bone, run it home, and they're going to add to it or subtract from it. And then they're going to pinpoint you. So be very careful as you run your race out there.
And remember this,
Yes,
people are watching you
all day.
all day. And I got my eyes on some candidates.
Yes,
People are watching you, see what you are about and what you're doing and how you're doing it. If we see
absolutely.
a lazy candidate, we don't waste our time.
No, no. And the other thing, too, Andre, I think is real important. And we learned this. I'm being serious now.
Yeah,
We
we're
learned
serious.
this from Cleveland Heights, and I've known this for a long time. Be careful about your spouse
Yeah, yeah,
or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Be very, very careful.
yes.
You are the candidate, not them. They have no business dipping in this situation. It's not for them. They can either make you or break you. Because, for example, Andre, like in Cleveland Ward 1, we have, I don't care, we have a spouse that she does so much talking. I don't know if it's on behalf of her husband. I really don't care, but
Do you ever talk?
the stuff that she says, it's a turnoff for me. I cannot support him because of her. Because the stuff she say is cuckoo to me. And I don't want him to be my council person, because honestly, I don't want to deal with her. Show don't. And I said it, Brown on Cleveland being serious.
Did you just throw some shade?
Where my shit? 2 4 2 4 2 4.
Did
I'm being
Kimberly
serious.
Brown throw some shade? That's some good shade there,
I'm telling
Kimberly.
you this.
Yeah.
If your spouse appears to be a busy body, I'm not going to vote for you. I'm not doing it, because he or she needs to stay in their place. That's one of the reasons why the mayor of Cleveland Heights is in the situation that he's in. Listen, y'all better tell y'all spouses to go somewhere and sit down. Tell him or her to knit a sweater. Go get him a cat or a dog.
If you can't speak for yourself,
Correct.
you don't need to be in this game.
Not at all. So,
You don't need no spouses
no,
speaking
you talk
on
too
your
much for
behalf
me. You talk too much. You
because
talk way too much.
we are listening and we are watching.
But here's the thing that really gets me about that situation. You know, where we live, and I really don't want to talk about Ward 1 tonight, but where we live, we have the situation with people and drag racing through our ward in the middle of the
Uh-oh.
night. And to have someone say that they're not doing anything, it's 2:30 in the morning. I watched them and they just having
But what you
fun.
doing out 2:30 in the
Listen,
morning?
let me tell you something. It's a danger zone. It's a danger zone. And I don't want anybody in Ward 1 being a council person with that type of attitude.
Yeah.
I don't. It's about safety here. It's safety.
And
Safety.
I see this every
No,
day.
no, sir. Don't want that.
I sit every day out my window, me and my dogs, up and down Harvard, popping willies, traffic, and then you have the nerves to say, "Oh, they're all right. They got respect for seniors."
No, they
do it
don't.
They do it at nighttime.
We
That's a
have
no-no.
seniors all up and down Harvard and Lee Road, all up and down. And you have people at the bus stops. And you mean to tell me that's okay with you? So, again, people got to tell their spouses to stay off of social media and stop talking, because you are going to be part of the reason why people will not vote for your spouse. So understand that. Kimberly Brown, I cannot give that person my support. Brown on Cleveland. Listen,
Hey, Stalker. You heard
yes,
what Kimberly said. Now, stay in your place, Stalker.
absolutely. So it's 10:38. We got to 10:45 tonight. Brown on Cleveland. Is there anything else that we need to discuss? Because, hey, I'm open in the trenches. I don't want people having a stroke or a heart attack if they're not able to deal with the pressure of campaign management, campaign development, canvassing, when they're canvassing, Andre, some people are so nasty and so rude that they will slam doors in your face.
Well, I heard one candidate got a door slammed in their face.
Yeah, they will do it.
In their face. Yeah, these guys ain't no joke now.
They will
The
do it.
political climate is totally different now when we used to run and work with our candidates. They don't want to hear it. And
No,
they can spot a phony person in a moment, in a minute.
all day.
They can spot you if they know that you ain't about your business. And remember, we just told you, people are watching.
People are seriously watching.
People
People
are.
are watching and they're hearing things good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. And
I,
lastly, let me say this, and this is something that has always bothered me. If you're running in a race, and this is anybody, I don't care if somebody knocks on your door, and the first thing that they want to say about a candidate is about his or her criminal background, their behavior, or they're bashing that candidate, stop them right there and simply ask them, but what are you going to do?
there you go.
See, because we know his story, we know her story, but you're coming to my door, and rather than introduce yourself and tell me about you, you're telling me about this person. That is a turnoff to me. Because here again, Andre, what I am going to do, I'm going to take that county website. I'm going to put that website on Brown on Cleveland and also on my personal page and the Brown Report newspaper page. And if you have multiple candidates that are running for election where you live, take 10 to 15 minutes out your day. Go to that site. Now, I'm giving you guys this. All you got to do is hit yes, plug in their first and last name, and then hit search. Find out for yourself about whether or not this person is a worthy candidate. Because what I've always been told is this: if I tell you what I've done first, Andre, can't nobody else tell you.
There you go.
But if you don't tell us, and the public has a right to know, I don't care what nobody says, they have a right to know. That tells me you're sneaky and you cannot be trusted. So here's my thing. The biggest things that people complain about. If you owe back taxes, Andre, you ought not be running for office.
Well, that's not me. I don't
Well,
pay back tax.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about some triggers.
I know. I hear you. My
If you
record's clean.
right,
You can look me up. Andre P. White,
okay,
civil case and criminal. So
excellent.
I might run then. Is it too
If
late for me
you
to get some?
Yeah, you can't do nothing. You can't do anything. If you have constant domestic violence charges in your background, I don't care if they have been discharged. If you have more than 2 domestic violence charges, something wrong with you.
What about theft in office?
Theft in office is another problem. Yeah. Embezzlement. Yeah. If you have something concealed and the record has been expunged, Andre, that better be a question mark. Brown on Cleveland.
So you gotta be squeaky clean to be a
No, you don't
candidate?
have to be squeaky clean.
Your
No.
stepdaddy.
First of all, let me tell you something. He's president. He's president because y'all Dems chose the wrong person to run. I told y'all Kamala wasn't the one. Not my fault. Y'all don't listen to Kimberly Brown.
Don't
I'm
let me
16
put
and
my-
0.
Don't let me put my.
I
head
told
down.
y'all she wasn't the one. She was a cackling hen. All that woman did was laugh.
Well, your stepdad ain't nothing but a criminal. You heard it
Well,
here. You heard it here from
well,
Andre P.
well,
White.
he's a criminal,
Criminal.
but he wasn't around here laughing all day.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, she was you ask her a question. You got 45 days. Girl, go on, sit down somewhere. You wasn't the one. I told y'all, don't get rid of Biden. I said, find another running mate, right? And you would have done that, my stepdad wouldn't be president. But y'all didn't listen to me,
I
Brown on
truly
Cleveland.
believe if Biden stayed in, he would have beat.
He would have beat my
He
beat my
would've beat Trump.
stepdad.
And the Dems should have never did that.
I tried to listen.
They
Who,
should've
who am
never
I?
did
I told y'all on Fox News, national Fox News.
Yeah, they should have never did that.
They should have listened to me. But no, they were like, Kim Brown don't know, Kim Brown know more than you guys. I told y'all, I called that race. I said, she ain't gonna win. I told national Fox News. They said, Brown, who's gonna win? I said, Donald Trump.
What
Sure
we gonna
did.
do about this mayor race? You know.
What mayor race?
Oh, that's right. We don't have one.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
But Laverne Gore is coming on the show. She's going to come on. I am inviting her and Justin Bibb, and they better not run. Brown on Cleveland, if you run, you already know what you're going to get. All right, we got to get up out of here. Brown, that darn Brown on Cleveland. It's time, Andre. We got to go. Shake your pom-poms. We got to go.
Well, it
So
was an honor and a pleasure to be among you, Kim, once
yeah.
again. And Stalker, I'm taking your place right now because I'm gonna start stalking her.
No, you my neighbor. If I
Neighbor,
call you, you coming over here to help.
that's right.
We gonna beat down the stalker. If he come up here over,
Stalker, get you some pom poms and stand outside and shake those pom
shake
poms.
the pom pom, shake the pom pom, shake the pom poms.
You crazy.
Yeah. Listen, you guys. He got the
Let me
cooties,
see.
not me.
I ain't
All
got no
this,
cooties.
he got the
My
cooties.
throat is just dry.
Listen, as always have a great time coming inside the Little Hood podcast. And I thank you guys for coming inside too, because you know what? I know y'all don't like me. And
Kim, let me say this. You candidates, you better get busy because ain't nobody paying attention right now.
and you know I don't like you. But if you need me, call me. You better not talk about me because I may talk about you back. And
You
that
already
is a
did that on
fact.
your show. You already threw some people under the bus.
No. That's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true. They ran over my toes first,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Don't run over Kim's toes.
I just had to put some new shoes on.
There you go. I like that. Don't run over Kim's toes, but she gonna put some new shoes on.
Yeah. You know, we
And
don't.
this is not a ghetto show.
Well, remember, we don't stir the pot. We flip the damn table.
There you go.
So
There
that's
you
all
go.
I'm saying.
Get those pom-poms.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, we gotta go. Andre got to feed the dogs, and
Yeah,
Kim
I
got to
haven't been
go
home.
get Alfie because Alfie need to do some great things.
You guys take it easy. Thanks for staying tuned. That darn brown on brown Kim. I don't know what to do with you.
Don't care. Don't care.
I got a stalker. Don't worry about it. I got a stalker.
I
You can
bet.
take the day off.
I bet you the stalker was listening tonight.
Yeah. You can take the day off. I got you.
He probably was saying some crazy stuff. Yeah.
He said that darn
Yeah.
Kim brown on brown. That's what he said.
Oh, but watch this real quick. Trevor Elkins was on the podcast tonight, as well as Mike Golowski. And remember, Mike is coming on the show real soon. So
A shout out to my good friend and good man.